Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Texture Love, and if you are new, please don't forget to click the subscribe button so that you can always know when I upload new videos. I try to do it every Wednesday. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to join me on my channel for more Texture Love. Today I want to talk about winter hair care. I wanted to do this video earlier in the winter, but I didn't get around to it, and I thought, oh, it's too late to do it now. And then it snowed yesterday where I am, so I thought, bam, perfect time to do this video. So I want to give you guys 6 tips for taking care of your hair in the winter. These tips can also be used if you are transitioning from a relaxer, or if you're transitioning from heat damage, or if you just want to take better care of your natural hair and get it back to a healthier state. I've never had a relaxer before. I've been natural my entire life, but I have had severe heat damage, and these 6 tips save my hair from heat damage and also help to protect my hair during the winter. So let's get started. Tip number 1, you want to come up with a regimen that is consistent. Bloggers that have a whole bunch of different products, 1, that can be really expensive and time consuming, and 2, your hair probably won't like all this going back and forth. So tip number 1, find a regimen that your hair agrees with and stick with it. So for the other 5 tips, let's actually start talking about what you can do to incorporate some of these things into a consistent regimen that your hair would like so that you can stick to it. Tip number 2, I definitely suggest that you keep your hair moisturized. In the wintertime, you don't want to go out with soaking wet hair, but your hair still needs to be moisturized. Moisturized doesn't mean dripping wet. Moisturized just means that your hair is soft, it's supple, and it has enough for it not to be dry. I usually take a spray bottle, I fill it with 50% aloe vera juice that I buy from Walmart and 50% regular water. You can use bottled water. If you have pretty good tap water, you can do that, or filtered water. But 50% aloe vera juice, 50% water, keep it in a spray bottle, mist your hair with it. That is usually what I do every other day, or if my hair needs it, every night I will mist my hair. Now I like protective styling, so my hair is usually in twists for the week, and then I do twist outs on the weekends. This particular weekend, this is a weekend that I'm filming, I did a Bantu knot out, but right after this, my hair is going to go back into some type of protective style, which is going to be twists. I would put that as a tip, but that works for me. Some people do wash and goes and their hair is fine. Some people do braid outs and twist outs all the time, their hair is fine. So no matter what you do, whether it's protective styling, wigs, weaves, or twist outs, wash and goes, you want to make sure that your hair that's coming out of your scalp is always moisturized. Tip number 2. Tip number 3, I strongly suggest that people pre-poo. Even if you use sulfate-free shampoos like I do, shampoo is a cleanser. Cleansers repeatedly used on your hair can be harsh, even if they don't have sulfates. Pre-pooing is really good for protecting your hair against that harshness, protecting your hair against the constant wetting that you do when you wash your hair, called hypofatigue. And pre-pooing really does help, in my case especially, because I finger detangle in a layer of protection. Alright, so we're rolling on to tip number 4. I strongly suggest that as a natural, you deep condition. I have high porosity hair, so I tend to alternate my deep conditioning between a moisture treatment and a protein treatment. I know that there are some naturals that say they don't deep condition, but listen, deep conditioning can't hurt. All it's doing is fortifying your hair. The conditioning agents in a deep conditioner are designed for deeper moisture, deeper penetration to help your hair get stronger and healthier. If you're getting deeper moisture, then moisturized hair has a hard time breaking off because it's dry and brittle. If you're getting more protein, especially with curly girls that need protein, it just helps to fortify and reinforce your curl pattern. Now, when I was transitioning from heat damage, deep conditioning was extremely important. I had to cut off the damaged ends, but until I did that, when I was deep conditioning, I was protecting and rebuilding the hair that was coming out of my scalp, so that by the time I chopped off the heat damaged ends, I had a head full of healthy hair because I had been taking care of it, and I know that deep conditioning was a huge part of that. So some deep conditioners that have protein, if that's what you need, There is the Shea Moisture Yucca and Plantain Anti-Breakage Strengthening Mask. It's a really good light protein treatment. I can't take heavy protein, so this is actually pretty good for me. There is another mask by Shea Moisture that I like to use. I like Shea Moisture masks a lot. They work well for me. So another one I like to use is the Superfruit Complex 10-in-1 Renewal System. This has hydrolyzed rice protein as well as a lot of moisturizing agents. So it's a good balancing protein if you're looking for, it's a good balancing deep conditioner if you're looking for both protein and moisture at the same time. This does a good job. If you cannot take any type of protein in your hair at all, then there is, again, I really like Shea Moisture Deep Conditioners, but the Raw Shea and Kupuwasu Frizz Defense Hair Mask does not contain any protein. It's very good for taming frizz. It's very good for moisturizing with a lot of conditioning agents and pistachio oil. If Shea Moisture just doesn't work for you, that happens to some people, then Maui Moisture, which is sold at Ulta, Walgreens, Target, Walmart, they have, actually I think it's CVS, not Target, but they have a honey hair mask that I like to use. I get this one from Ulta because now the company has changed the honey to agave, but in either case, their masks are very moisturizing, and hydrating. So if you can't take protein, this might be another good option. Another protein-free mask that I also really like is by Made Beautiful. Oh, let's get the front. Can you guys see that? True by Made Beautiful. It's the Intense Treatment Mask. It has aloe, shea butter, and coconut and mango. This is really good for hydrating your hair. So whether you need protein or moisture, I suggest that you definitely deep condition because that is really going to help fortify your hair. It prevents breakage. It adds balance to your hair that you need. Tip. So I think we have worked our way up to tip number 5, right? Oil. Oil is not a moisturizer. I know that some people feel that it is. Oil is a sealant. But oil is really good for winter hair care and also for damaged hair, and I'll tell you why. You can do so many different things with oil. Hot oil treatments in the wintertime, these can definitely help your scalp. Hot oil treatments help to alleviate dandruff. They help to just keep your scalp in a healthy state. Hot oil treatments also provide shine and luster to your hair, which can get dry and dull during the winter. Oil rinsing. Oil rinsing is really great for preventing single strand knots. If you like to wear a lot of wash and goes and twist outs, especially if your hair is super curly, then it can tangle on itself. And single strand knots are a huge problem in the curly girl community. Oil rinsing helps with that. You add some oil to your rinse out conditioner, you just rake it through your hair, and you rinse it out. Oil helps your strands to be able to slide past each other, helps them from tangling. Moving on to tip number 6. That is, in my case, the LCO method. The LCO method or the LOC method. LOC or LCO, depending on what works for you. The LCO method works best for me, which is basically a leave-in or a liquid. Good old water and aloe vera juice do the trick. A cream, if you're going to put the seed first, I use generally the Curl Enhancing Smoothie because it works great for me. You just need a creamy product, and then again, like I just talked about, some oil to seal all that goodness in. The LOC or LC hair care tips. I hope that you like this video. Comment below. Ask me any questions that you want to know. You can follow me here on YouTube at Texture Love or on Instagram at TextureLove16. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Like and comment on this video. Thank you guys so much. Mwah.